Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me video. This week we are going to be planning out the week of the 6th of June through to the 12th of June. I do apologize for my very noticeable absence on social media. I had a little break before and then I finally got back on track and then I fell off the wagon again. Well, no, I didn't fall off the wagon. I had so much happening. I've gone into a new role at work. If you couldn't already tell, I've been sick. You can probably still hear a little bit of that congestion in my voice. It's just, there's been a lot. And I also broke my MacBook in between all of that. So there's been a period of a couple of weeks where I haven't been able to do anything. With that said, I do have a lot of videos filmed, ready to edit, just that I have to sit down and actually do the voiceovers for them. So I'm starting again now, and as I said, we are filming the second week of June here, and I think I've definitely already filmed the rest of June. I've filmed July. I don't think I've started filming August or September yet, so I am a little bit behind, and I need to get my act together, but I do still I do still have quite a lot of footage on my phone that I need to import, edit, create voiceovers for, and of course upload. So hopefully my content will be back to regular scheduling for the next little while. My goal is to get caught up enough that I only have one video per week to post. So ideally I would like to just be planning a week at a time. So when I sit down to film, I generally film on a Sunday. So ideally I would like to be filming the previous week that had just passed on the Sunday. And then of course there will always be an exception for things like haul videos, things like that. So we will see how we go. Fingers crossed. I feel like I say this every year, but I feel like I really want to be caught up by Christmas because I have so many cute Christmas spreads and I just want to be caught up by Christmas. But I feel like I have been saying that I want to be caught up on spreads for not even kidding, probably 18 months, maybe more. I feel like I haven't been caught up with planner spreads for some time, and then right when I get to a point where I'm finally catching up or I'm back on track, something happens and I fall behind again. So it's just a relentless cycle of chasing my tail, so it feels like. But luckily I do enjoy the process of planning and laying down stickers and recording my memories and things like that. So it's good. I can also definitely tell you that I'm at a point where I really, really want a new planner. My planner is so incredibly thick. I do have the Harriet Wright Designs planner, and I have found that the one downside to the Harriet Wright Designs planner is that where each of your monthly tabs are, so you your January through December, there is an entire piece of acrylic. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of hard, thick plastic, and I feel like they take up so much room. I feel like when you close your planner, because of how thick the acrylic is, it takes up so much unnecessary space. And ideally, I would probably want that removed moving forward. I don't really enjoy the acrylic pieces. I can see why they're there. They, split up your months. They give you your tabs. That part is great. But the fact that the coil isn't, I feel like if the plastic tabs are going to stay in, the coil needs to be thicker. Otherwise, there has to be a better way of doing the tabs. I don't know. That's my only downside to the planner. Otherwise, everything else is perfect. But it's getting to a point now where, because I'm obviously halfway through the planner, it's getting difficult to shut my planner because it's too full, and it's to a point that my front and back cover are popping off. So I don't enjoy that at all. So I'm not sure whether I'll get another Harriet Wright Designs for next year. I'm thinking I might maybe try the Sadie's sticker. I'm thinking maybe I will try the Sadie's sticker planner because I know that the coil is a lot thicker on that. The only thing that I'm worried about that one is that the coil isn't as thick as I would want it to be. So that would be a downside in that regard for me. Whereas the Harriet Wright Designs coil is quite thick. So I don't know. Let me know if you have any recommendations or suggestions, or if you have either of those planners and you have a solution for either of those concerns. But I am definitely going to go ahead and jump into the day-by-day planning. Again, you guys know that my strategy now is generally just to talk to the plans as opposed to talking through what stickers I'm using. But of course, if you do have any questions about anything that I lay down or any stickers that you're unsure of, pop it in the comments below and I will definitely get back to you. Also, I'm just going to let you know that because I am still sick, there is every chance that I may have a coughing fit at some point during this voiceover. So if I do go silent or anything like that, it is simply because I've muted my microphone to do that, but hopefully not, fingers crossed. So as I said, this week was the week of the 6th through to the 12th of June. And this was the week of me coming off the back of COVID. So I had actually tested positive for COVID on the Saturday. And obviously into this week was my like COVID week, I guess you would call it. So there wasn't a lot that happened this week. And I thought this kit was absolutely perfect to, I guess, mark the occasion, so to speak. It is a kit from Plannerface. I don't think I mentioned that, and I don't think you can get it anymore because it is in her older format, and I have had it for quite some time. But I thought it was perfect because of the color palette, because it says let's stay in bed, and it's this whole like cozy vibe sort of situation. And essentially, that's all I did this entire week. Naturally, I called off sick for work for this week, and I just needed to take it easy. And I am so glad that I did, because the first 3 days of this disgusting spicy cough was so bad. So before I get into that, I will just go ahead and say that my sidebar is, if you've been here a while, it's basically just me tracking my socials, and I did mark that I was sick with a spicy cough this week, and then I did put a weekly gratitude checklist in because I was short one full box because it was an older formatted kit, and I still haven't filled that in, so I really need to go back and do that. But then we'll go ahead and jump into Monday. So Monday, I have, of course, started by marking the day with Coffee Monday. I thought it was so appropriate to use that already decorated box in the kit because it is stunning. And then this day, because my husband was also off sick, he had tested positive on the, let me check, he tested positive on the Wednesday. So he was off until Wednesday and then was back at work on Thursday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we were out for the count. So on Monday, we basically got up, we sat on the couch and we watched $1 Million Murders, which is basically an Australian like true crime. There's criminals that are still out and about, and I guess they play these kind of documentaries, so to speak. Well, they're not really documentaries. I don't know, whatever it is, true crime, in hopes of like bringing back memories and hoping that they can essentially bring up new clues and find, these offenders. And so we watched that. One of the biggest things that I had with my spicy cough was the inability to sleep. So the first day for me, I had a headache, I had a fever, I threw up, it was disgusting. And then the second day, I just couldn't sleep. And then I developed the cough. So I was coughing all night. I had a tickly throat. I was a little bit congested. So it was just one of those relentless cycles of, like, for me, it was 3 days of not sleeping. I think across the first 3 days, I slept a total of 6 hours. So 3 days, 6 hours sleep across all of them. So I pretty much just like didn't do anything. I think this was the day that my husband came downstairs and I was just like passed out in the corner of the couch. Like I wasn't even laying down. I'd propped myself up in the corner because we have like a couch with a chase. And I was like, my head was back against the headrest and my mouth was wide open and I was just snoozing away because I'd come downstairs from out of bed because I couldn't sleep. And I like passed out on the couch essentially. And he came down and he was like, "Are you okay?" And that was great. So I did mark that I was so heckin' exhausted because I had no sleep. I didn't drink any coffee pretty much this entire week. I might have had one or two, but for the majority of the time I was drinking tea. So I just marked that I was only able to drink tea on this particular day at least. I did watch some Good Doctor this day, and then we watched Celebrity Apprentice, and I did upload a whole video this night. Rolling over into Tuesday, again, I've just marked that I replaced my coffees with tea all day. And I did, again, watch some more Good Doctor and do some laundry. Again, I have just notated that I was incredibly fatigued this day because just like my body, I don't know what it does to you, but your body is just so achy, so sore, and so tired. And I just didn't want to do anything. So I was literally a couch potato. And I just sat on the couch and didn't really do anything. And as such, I did mark having a super chill day. And then that evening I did play with some stickers. I don't remember whether I was like reorganizing my stickers or what I was doing, but I played with stickers to some capacity. On Wednesday, the first thing that I marked was payday, and that my husband did go back to work this day. Oh, sorry, so he didn't go back on Thursday, he went back to work on Wednesday. I don't know, whatever. He did it right. He did whatever Service New South Wales said, so there's that. Again, I did watch some Good Doctor. I think I pretty much watched like episodes and episodes and episodes of The Good Doctor this week. I'm obsessed. I've just finished season 4. I need to find season 5. I love it. This day I did get a delivery for my dogs, which I marked, and I also got a delivery of some Scentsy items. And then the last thing that I marked was that it was State of Origin night, so it was New South Wales versus Queensland, state to state, renowned clash. And so this night we did watch Origin, and we got some pizza, and my particular pizza had blue ranch sauce on it because go New South Wales. Thursday, the first thing that I marked is that I ordered some books because I was reading at this point. And I started reading a series. I didn't know it was a series until I was basically at the end of the book. So this particular day, I did order the rest of the series bar one because I can't find the particular one in the particular style that I want. I can't find it anywhere, so I have to keep looking. But I marked that. I did do some more laundry this day. I did, of course, as mentioned, I watched more Good Doctor, so I've marked that. And then that evening, I did hang out on Twitch. My friends were streaming, so I hung out in their streams. I marked having lots and lots of tea. And then I marked that I was longing for bed on this particular afternoon. Friday, the first thing that I marked is that I slept in. And then when I woke up, you could tell I was starting to get a little bit better because I was being able to like potter around the house and do chores. So on Friday, when I woke up, I did load the dishwasher. And then I plonked back on the couch and watched some more Good Doctor. And then I did mark that I was still incredibly tired. I did do some more laundry on this day just to catch up because I hadn't done anything for the last like 5 days or whatever it was. And then this particular evening, I marked that we had Nando's, which is a Portuguese chicken place. We had that for dinner, and we started watching the Maze Runner movie series. So we watched the first one this night. Saturday, I've marked sleeping in again. This was just basically a period of me trying to catch up on sleep, knowing that I was going back to work the following week. So I just slept and took as much opportunity as I could to continue resting, sleeping in where I could, napping, that sort of stuff. This particular morning, I did mark that my husband and I had an argument. I don't even remember what it was about at this point, but I did mark that because it pretty much consumed my entire day. Because basically what it meant was that I stayed upstairs all day in bed watching The Good Doctor, while my husband stayed downstairs watching whatever the heck he was watching. And he's very stubborn, and I'm very stubborn, and no one wanted to say sorry. And like I said, I was literally in bed by myself all day. So I did actually also mark that I was in bed all day watching The Good Doctor. That evening, when I finally did get my butt out of bed, I did come downstairs and tried to tidy up the house a little bit, and then we did kiss and make up essentially, and we ordered some Chinese takeout for dinner, and then we sat on the couch and watched Maze Runner: The Scorched Trials, or the second movie in the series. And then finally, over onto Sunday, the first thing that I marked was that I slept for most of the day. So this was one of those days when I went to bed and I pretty much woke up at lunchtime, which can be great sometimes, but other times you kind of like your entire weekend's gone by that point. But of course, as I said, because I was suffering from the spicy cough, I just let my body sleep, and I woke up at lunchtime. When I did wake up, I did have a bit of a YouTube binge, and then I have put down a food little things label, but I didn't record what that was for. I assume it was like some sort of lunch, but oh no, we went out for dinner, but I don't remember where. I can't remember. But then this night we did go out to the Glow. It was like a lights festival at one of the local Western Sydney zoos. And it was really, really fun. It was cold. And I was still a little bit sick, so I had to rug up. But it was a lot of fun. It was really pretty. It was just, the zoo animals were in bed, obviously. And you just walked around the zoo and looked at the light installations. There was like glowing paint. There was like Ferris wheels, food trucks, that sort of thing. So we just had a really chill, fun night. And then on our way home, because we didn't get to eat, we did get some kebabs for dinner. And then we did sit and watch the Maze Runner Death Cure film. But that is all that I have for you this week, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you all very, very soon for yet another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.